So next up, we'll have gonna talk about the interview program. So Dr. Steve Z is the lead mentor for the interview program. Let me give you a brief introduction about him. He's an engineering manager at Meta, but he also comes with 15 plus years of experience in machine learning, ads integrity, and fraud detection technologies. He's previously worked at Google, Yahoo, as well as LinkedIn as well. He also has a passion in mentoring and growing engineers, as well as the younger generation, young professionals. So let's welcome Dr. Steve Z to talk about the job interview training program.
Thanks, John, for the introduction, and welcome everyone to join this program. So I will talk about the job interviews hosted by CCE program in 2023. Next slide, please. Okay, interview is a journey. We have all been there. We all went through this process. Through this program, around 6 months, we want to help you build positive self-image. You will gain more confidence in being yourself and show your true self. And in this program, we have several sessions for you to practice, and get a lot of practice. In the end, to thrive and succeed. It is a journey that you will discover your strengths, your weakness, your passion, and grow together with other mentors and mentees. Next slide, please. So interview is a journey of growing out of your comfort zone. Like in our real life, we always want to stay in our comfort zone, feel comfortable, everything in control. However, no matter it is in like job seeking, personal lives, most of the time we need to get out of our comfort zone and grow ourselves or stretch ourselves. So you may feel the fear, you may feel the rejections in the beginning with a lot of uncertainties and lack of confidence. However, as a group in here, with the principle of giving and receiving, you will work together with passionate professionals to learn the new skills, how to solve the problem, how to face the rejections, how to acquire new skills. We hope that through this journey that you will enter the growth zone here, that you will get more confidence, and you will know your passion, and also expand your vision in terms of your professional lives. So let's do this together. Next slide, please. Okay, the benefit of this interview training program will come from 3 parts. One, it will improve your interview skills, which I will talk about more details later. Second is you will work with industry professional mentors. You get hands-on experience, hands-on feedback from them about the different perspective, what the companies are looking for. Finally, and the most importantly, through this program, you will have the privilege to join the CCE community. As John mentioned, like you will hear a lot about giving and receiving. So hope that through this program, you will receive the help, receive the guidance, receive the support from this community, and also you will give like your passion and give your help to other peers that we can grow together. Okay, so you can see we work together as a team. We have many passionate mentors here. Let me give a quick introduction to all of them. We have Wei Xu, who is a scientist in Pfizer, and Nina is background in data analytics and data science at Google. We have Bindu here, so she has many years of experience in startups, and now he's a senior director. And John, you already know him. He is a software engineer in Intel, but he has passion for mentoring from high school, college students, young professionals. Yeah, and Quinn is also a machine learning expert from Expedia. We also have Timothy, who will host the internship program for this now for the 3 years already, and he is a product manager at Amazon. You can see here, so all of these matters are here to help you and want to grow together with you. I can remember how I was frustrated when I find my first job. We all been here, all of here, mentors here, we all been through that process. Submit resume, find an internship, join the interview, get rejected, like learn from there, then finally begin to learn and grow at your professional careers. So hopefully we will also share the experience, our success experience and failure experience in the following sessions. So I will quickly go over the high level the interviews, but more details we'll cover in our 2023 programs. So first of all, interview is a conversation that not only the company interview you, but you also have the chance to know the company, to know the team, whether you want to work with them or not, whether you like their culture, you like their tech stacks. Most of the time, the company will ask you all kinds of questions. So list several questions here, like behavior questions, conflict questions, crisis, conflict resolving questions, etc. And also, they also want to see how you can handle the conflict. How can you handle the competing priorities? The problem that the companies has many applicants, but they want to see whether they can find them problem solvers or whether this candidate is eager to learn the new skills. Next slide, please. Yeah, so I talked about that already. In addition to those criteria, so company also want to see whether you are able to communicate with crisp and concise, whether can you communicate your background, your experience, etc., so that you can what can you learn from your past experience. And also, if you don't have the experience, say here, then the company also want to see whether you are eager to learn, whether you demonstrate some skills that you are a faster learner, right? So finally, they want to see whether they are the good fit for the company and culture. We have the engineers from Google here. So Google has Google's interview culture fit sessions. Some Amazon have the leadership principles interview sessions. So different companies have different culture and principles. And whether you can feel comfortable with this culture or whether like your vision and your value align with that culture. So there are many perspectives and signals the companies are looking for the good candidate. Next slide, please. Yeah, here I will show some kind of high-level questions. So those questions will focus more on the behavioral questions. For example, they will ask you, what's your greatest weakness? What is your greatest strength? And what's your passion about? This is to see whether you have the self-awareness, whether you can learn from your past failures. And yeah, so, and also what's your preparation for this position, whether you are really interested in this company or in this team. Next slide, please. Also, we list more questions here. So we will give you a list of the questions at the question bank that you will practice during this program. I also quickly go over these questions. For example, we will ask you, they may ask you, tell me someone you think challenged to work with, that you can show your empathy, whether you can put yourself in other people's shoes. Then is whether can you resolve the conflict by finding the common ground and with some data-driven approaches, etc. Right? And also they want to see how can you handle the high pressure situation, already tighter timelines. How could you navigate this complexity and make the success and take the whole team going forward? So these are all behavioral questions we want to cover in our interview programs. However, depending on the signups, you can see we also have mentors from various background. We may have some interview panels to answer like QA questions, answer your real questions in the job interview. We may have other sessions cover something like system design interview, data science interview, etc., or code interviews, depending on the requirements from these signups. Next slide, please. Okay, so summary, what is the CCE job interview program? We have main three categories. First is group sessions. We're gonna have the group session, talk about the general interview guidelines, how to prepare your resume, how to handle the fear or rejections, how to do networking. That is very high level general guidance for job interview preparation. We also design some peer-to-peer sessions. You will have a chance to practice with other mentees through one-on-one practice these questions. And finally, given that we have many mentors here, they have passionate in mentoring people. So you will have the chance to do these mock interviews with different mentors that you can get the real-time feedback from them about these interviews. Next slide, please. Okay, that's all for interview program. Thanks.
Wow, thank you, Steve. Yeah, so aren't you excited to apply for the interview program? You get to work with actual career professionals and brush up on your interview as well as storytelling skills. And